The cold weather making headlines across the entire United States. And one buzzword you might be hearing a lot of, polar vortex. So I thought I'd explain what that is and why it's making headlines right now in the weather news. Polar vortex is an area of low pressure very high up in the atmosphere that's located over both poles all the time. And underneath that, you get this cold, dense Arctic air. And sometimes a little piece of that polar vortex can make its way southward. And that's exactly what's happening right now across the entire United States, especially along the East Coast. That Arctic air is pushing its way southward, even as far south as here in the Low Country. We're just on the edge of that very cold air. So here's what that looks like. Here, we're chilly, but across areas of the Midwest, it is downright cold. We have actual air temperatures below zero by 28 degrees, 20 below in Des Moines, and Chicago sitting at 23 below zero. But once you factor in the wind chill, or what the temperature feels like on your skin once you factor in that wind, we're talking 50 below in Minneapolis, 54 in International Falls, and 45 below in Green Bay. And this is downright dangerous, and this cold air is going to continue to make its way towards the East Coast as we head into the day tomorrow. So Boston, you're sitting right now at 30 degrees, but it feels like just 19 as you step out the door. Bangor, your temperature sitting right above that freezing mark, but things are going to get very chilly as we head into the day tomorrow. Here's a look at your hour-by-hour temperature. You can see here in Charleston, we're sitting at 47. That's cold for us. But the core of the cold is still well to the north. Minneapolis at 19 below, Chicago at 16 below as we head into this afternoon. That cold core staying in place, and as I said, working its way a little further east. Boston sitting at just 9 degrees by tomorrow morning. And temperatures are dangerous for sure, but once you add in that wind chill, we are talking dangerously cold. Wind chill can be just as damaging as temperatures. You could see frostbite in as little as 5 to 30 minutes, with some places seeing frostbite in just a matter of seconds, especially as you head north. Minneapolis, your wind chill of 41 below at 1 o'clock this afternoon. 42 below in Chicago by this afternoon. That's your wind chill. So watching for frostbite and hypothermia as well. Schools canceled all across areas of the Midwest as these wind chills hang on even into your day on Thursday as well. Wind chills in Boston tomorrow morning, 9 below. Washington, you're checking in at 2 below. As you head further north, Minneapolis, 25 below by tomorrow morning. Chicago checking in at 42 below. Here in Charleston, still seeing temperatures in the 20s, so it's downright cold even for us. So make sure to grab those layers as you head out the door tomorrow morning. The good news is this cold is going to retreat just a little bit as we head into the day on Friday, and it does look like our extended forecast shows a little bit of a warm up. Now, something else we need to take into account too is you get lake effect snow as the gusty winds move over the Great Lakes. We are talking snowfall rates across upstate New York at about an inch per hour, which means they could see 24 inches of snow as we head into not only the day today, but into tomorrow as well. So definitely this cold is hanging on tight, but as I said, it does look like we have some relief in sight as this polar vortex is going to make its way northward. We have the jet stream that's going to move northward as well, and temperatures will be back into the 50s, even across the Midwest, by this weekend. Reporting in studio, I'm meteorologist Ariel Hooley. Count on 2.